نعبد وإياك نستعين. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Pakistan Society of Hepatology, I would like to once again welcome you all on this post-tea and pre-lunch session, which is going to be a mixture of hunger and slight bouts of sleep, which will be interrupted by me at all times, and I will try to keep you awake, while our wonderful galaxy of speakers are going to tickle your senses and will refresh your knowledge at the same time. The title of today's session is Potpourri. I am Dr. Yasir Abbas Zaidi. I am Associate Professor of and Head of Gastroenterology at Nishta Medical University. I've been associated with PSH for quite a while now, and it's an absolute honor for me to see each and every one of you every year. And even in the times of COVID, we did the online sessions and we had a wonderful online audience. And this year we are delighted to have you all in person. Today's potpourri will touch sessions like autoimmune hepatitis, palliative care, chronic hepatitis B and D and C. We have a galaxy of speakers who are going to refresh your knowledge. A little housekeeping rules, and I would like to remind our audience to keep your phones on silent at all times. However, we do encourage you to ask questions and make this a bilateral learning opportunity, as PSH is always encouraged interaction between the faculty and the audience. For our speakers, the time of the lecture is 20 minutes, and I would humbly interrupt when 2 minutes are remaining, and I apologize in advance for that. Our audience can interact with the respected faculty both online and offline. We have a WhatsApp number which you can scan and send your questions to. You can ask your questions via the Zoom link, and we do have physical pen and paper as well, which are available with the ushers at the moment, and you can always ask for one and we will be more than happy to answer now, as well as in the Q&A session later on and in the lunch time as well. With this, I would like to introduce to you our facilitator for the session, Professor Shahid Sarwar. He's working as Professor of Medicine at Allama Iqbal Medical College, Lahore. He will be facilitating our sessions. Professor Shahid Sarwar, I would like to request you to please join us. Please come on stage. Sir, it's an absolute honor to have you. With this, I would take the opportunity to introduce to you our chairpersons. Our first chairperson is Professor Nasir Lak, Professor and Head of Gastroenterology at SIUT, and he has recently been coined as Professor Adib Rizvi of Gastroenterology. So a big round of applause for him. Our second chairperson would be Professor Akif Dilshad. He is the Head of Gastroenterology at Lahore General Hospital. Sir, if you can please join us on stage. And finally, Professor Akram Bajwa. He is Professor of Gastroenterology, Associate Professor of Gastroenterology at Liaquat National University, Jamshoro, Hyderabad. And he has the honor of being the first PhD in gastroenterology in Pakistan. Honorable faculty members, I welcome you all on behalf of Pakistan Society of Hepatology. I'm sure today's session will be a fun and memorable session for all of us, which will touch all the latest updates and practices. Our speakers will be more than happy to answer your questions, both online and offline, as I said earlier.